Meow. Meow. Hello, everyone. How we doing? Yeah, it came down actually pretty easy. I was really surprised. It's nice that nature did most of the work for me, right? Since he rarely makes much of an appearance much after the beginning of the live stream here. Catch her while we can. Come on, Nibble. I got kitty treats. No, next one's for Nibble. She gets some too. But you gotta share with your sister. Right, Nibble? That's my thumb you took there, dude. I wonder why I pull away from you, because you keep biting me. Hey, Mom, how we doing?
Hi, are you up yet?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to put you on the speaker here so they couldn't hear you for a second.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm just about ready to go down to brunch, and so I'll be signing off about 9:30 or 20 of 10. But
okay, that's cool. We'll take you while we can get you.
Huh?
We'll take you while we can get you.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna go. I'm hungry, so that's just the way it is.
Okay. It's funny how that happens in the morning.
It is. It is pretty funny, but every day.
Yeah.
Every day it's there. So.
Like clockwork.
Yeah. So how are you doing?
All right. Well, I'm doing all right. Yeah. Like I said, we just started the live stream. In fact, I was just giving the kitties some kitty treats here, and then the phone rang, and they both ran back to their room. So.
Yeah.
That's how that usually works. That's how it usually works.
They don't want me anywhere near, do they?
Well, I think they're more freaked out by the sound of the ringtone.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, because they both scattered the second the phone rang.
I bet they.
But that's okay.
Yeah. They just don't like. They don't like unusual sounds.
Yeah. So Connie's asking how you feeling.
I'm feeling pretty good today. I have because of my medication, I have ups and downs of nausea and stuff like that. But you kind of get used to it after a while, and that's not. I guess that's okay.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
What? Well, yeah.
You getting used to it?
So it's not quite so. You're just like, well, yeah, I'm nauseated, but that's what it is. It'll go away eventually, and it does.
Yeah.
But it depends on, I think, what I eat and, how the medication hits it and all that stuff. So,
yeah.
I'm old, you guys. That's just the way it is.
Aren't we all? All right, so Bob says hi.
Not as old as me.
Bob says hi. Jean says hi.
Hello. Hello, Bob and Jean. How are you guys today?
Connie, our Ruth says hi. Yeah,
Hi.
everyone's just checking in here.
Yeah, yeah.
David says, Mom's voice sounds strong and happy. Yippee.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It just, it is the way it is.
Black Dot says, getting old is not for the weak.
No, it is definitely not. It is definitely not. We worked hard to get here, and we gotta work hard getting through it too.
Yeah. You take you
So
kicking and screaming here.
Yeah. Well, so is everybody doing well on Sunday morning?
Guess we'll have to wait for the response to that.
Yes, I guess.
Unfortunately, it's a lot easier to ask a question than it is to type the response. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, I finally found the November 2nd blog,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the same one that you planted the pot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't for some reason I didn't get your text message reply asking me to send a link, so I didn't notice that till this morning, but I figured you probably found it, and if not, you'll get it. You'll find it eventually.
Yeah, I
Yeah, see, I told her that I mentioned my dad on that day because it was his birthday, and I thought that was a good thing for his birthday, having a little pot out there. It's kind of a I didn't really say anything about it on the video, but it's kind of a memorial for him. And
well, that's what I was thinking too. It worked out just really good there because Sean and Brenda and I went to lunch that day, and we all kind of honored him too. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And he hears us, he watches us.
Right.
So he probably knows more about us than we do.
Well, that's scary.
That's true, but yeah.
All right, so getting responses to your question. Jean says they're doing well. David says doing marvelous. Thanks for asking. Jeannie says good to hear from my mom. Jean says it looks good on the stump.
I think it does too. I think it's really, really cute.
Yeah.
It's a really nice pot.
Yeah, I know. I wandered around that place for a while, and they got a bunch of decorative pots. I didn't go to Home Depot for that. I went to a local nursery, and I kind of looked around, and I wanted something big but not tall.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I looked at that, and I loved the color of that, and I kept going back to that one. And I said, "That's the one. That's the one it's got to be." Because I didn't want to put something like a plant a tree in it. I want something small and flowery. I mean, if I'm going to put a tree in that location, I'll pull the stump out and put it right there.
No, that red is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a nice shape, and it just looks really nice.
It pops in the yard, I think.
I bet it does. Yeah, I'm sure it does. But how are the plants doing in there?
They're still doing good. Everything's looking good in there.
Good.
But like I said, the little plants around the outside are just annuals, so they'll fade at the end of the year. But by that time, the big one in the middle should kind of fill in and take the space.
Yeah,
and
you can just kind of fill in.
Right, and I think I had one of those in my yard in California, and it was because it looks very familiar to the one I had just inside the gate on the left. And I remember that one had really fragrant flowers and was very attractive to like bees and hummingbirds and butterflies and stuff like that. So I like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so
that would be good.
And like I said, it'll get big, but not too big, which is
yeah. It just looks really nice out there.
David's asking if I roast the jalapenos for my salsa. I said no. I just kind of chop them up and put them in there raw.
Oh, okay. Like when you cook and bake and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I did a salsa recipe a while ago, and it's actually been one of my favorites. It's one I keep going to over and over and over again. Making my own salsa, and it was a good starting point. It wasn't perfect, right off the bat, but it was a good starting point. I thought it needed more fire, but it was the first thing that I'd made that actually looked like a salsa. So and I managed to heat it up a little bit, and basically it's just It's tomatoes and onions and jalapenos and and a brand of spicy tomato sauce.
Mm.
And I've made it a bunch of times. And he was asking if I roast the jalapenos for that, but no, I just put them right on the right in there raw.
Oh yeah, yeah. You did that in the Instapot, I suppose. Don't you?
No, it's all no. There's no cooking at all.
Oh, there isn't. Okay.
No, you just
Well, that's even better.
you just chop up the tomatoes, chop up the onions, chop up the jalapenos, put it in a big pot, put it in the fridge overnight, and then bottle it.
And it's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's right. Salsa wouldn't have to be.
No,
Because everything is cooked on
if you
there.
if you cook a salsa, it's gonna take the fire off of the jalapenos.
I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. I had a salsa recipe from your Aunt Sally, and but I think I cooked hers some.
Yeah, I have that recipe now, and
Or do you?
yeah, you get that was part of the big batch of recipes you gave me a while ago,
Okay.
and so I've got that, and that was good too, but that wasn't like this. This is more of a pica de gallo.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit.
That's more of like
more spicy. Yeah.
and a little bit fresher too. I think it is, you don't cook it, and so you really get the flavor of everything.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you found one that you like. And
Yeah.
what's everybody doing today?
Yeah. Let's wait for the response on that one. Jeannie says air hugs to your dad. My dad's birthday is coming up too. Scotty says hello from Alabama.
Oh. What's going on in Alabama today?
I don't know. Alabama's not that far away from here, so maybe I was probably having a nice day like we're having today. I actually have the windows open here. You get a little fresh air through here.
Oh.
So people, if you see the flag flapping in the breeze, that's the why. Every once in a while, the wind picks up and
blows everything around.
Yeah, we get a big gust of it, and then it calms down again. But it's nice to open it up and let a little fresh air in.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If it isn't humid and all that good stuff.
No, we're past that now. That's another thing I like about Texas is that there's very defined seasons.
Yeah.
And we're definitely in fall. It's
that's
in the 60s outside during the day and 40s at night. So it's starting to get.
That's
really
almost
cold.
kind of the way it is up here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 50s and 60s in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think it's going to be 70 today, which is pretty amazing because we haven't had a 70 for a long time.
Yeah.
But then it's high 30s and 40s at night.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds like what we're getting here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's interesting that the climate is kind of the same.
Yeah. David's saying maybe you'll consider roasting the peppers more of a finished flavor. Both are good. Yeah, we'll consider that.
Yeah. Well, you got to try different things.
Right.
It's just kind of the way it is.
Linda says my mom always has such a lovely, kind sounding voice. She likes listening to you.
Thank you.
She lost her mother 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Those are hard days. Believe me.
Well, you lost yours about 20 years ago too.
Yes, I did, and it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough.
It was a tough time to lose it too. Holy cow!
What?
It was a tough time to lose her too.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Oh.
My grandmother passed away 3 days before September 11th.
Yeah.
And
that was.
I was at the airport getting ready to go to her funeral when it happened.
Right.
I watched it happen on the TV.
Yeah, and Brenda was on the way to the airport with Megan, who was a couple months old. And Tom called her and said, "You might as well come home, Brenda. Everything's locked down.
Yeah.
Nothing's going out." So that was the end, and that was hard too because you kids weren't there.
Yeah.
It was just you need to have everybody around you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I remember telling you, and I probably told Brenda that too, is that because you were both, sad, and I said, your grandma wouldn't want you flying.
Yeah.
So it just, you just have to kind of set it off like that and just say, well, that's the way it is. We can't do anything about it. So,
Right.
but anyway, but it was hard.
It was.
It really was. So, but that's the way life is, and just fortunately, she didn't live to see it.
Yeah.
In this realm, anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was.
So David asked what you're doing today, or what you're doing lately, actually.
Oh, what I'm doing lately? Well, I'm going to PT quite a bit.
That's good.
And
yeah.
Today I'm going down to brunch, and I'll probably talk to Breck again later this afternoon.
Oh man, you mean I'm not going to get out of that now? Oh,
I know nuts. You're not. No, you won't.
Nuts.
No, you won't. Nope. I need to figure out though how to turn off my iPad and completely blank it out, because you've said that I'm not shutting it down entirely, and that's probably why I'm having trouble with some of this stuff.
Yeah, because my mom has problems seeing new videos when they come up, and I think what happens is she goes to a page and she opens the page and the page reads right then and there, but unless she refreshes the page, it doesn't get new data. And so she always ends up having a hard time finding my videos. And unfortunately, I'm not enough of a Mac user until I can give her, instructions over the phone, because I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah. I guess when I finally get out there and visit her, we'll figure it out. But
yeah, well, when I used to do it, when the iPad was new, Dad showed me how to you can blank it out. It's totally black, and then in about 30 seconds it comes back up.
Right.
And then it's done.
Right.
So, but that's not working exactly the way I remember it. I kind of remember how I did it, but I don't remember the timing so much. So anyway.
Yeah.
But I haven't done it for a long time, and I should, because I did it pretty often then when it was new. Yeah. You always play with something new and follow the directions more than you do when it's old. So, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, between us, we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, we will. We will. Yeah.
David says Mama's stealing the show again.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to be gone pretty soon.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to steal the show. That's what I'm on for.
Black Dot.
David. I'm going to try not to steal it.
Yeah, Black Dot says, asked if you're aware that they drink vodka throughout the live vlog. He claims it's water.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. If I got a big glass of it. If I was drinking this much vodka, I'd be asleep at the end of the live stream.
Oh, yeah. No. I figure you're drinking water. Yeah.
Mom has no catfish moments. No, absolutely not.
Oh. Yeah, well. No. Not today anyway.
I don't know if she necessarily gets that reference.
Well, I'll talk about it later.
A few weeks ago, I went to a little statue of a mermaid, and while I was doing the commentary, I kept calling it a catfish, not a mermaid. And so it's kind of become a thing here where, when you say the wrong thing, it's having a catfish moment.
Okay. Well, I would think a catfish moment is when you say something really dumb too.
Well, I've been known to do that.
Well, so have I. so.
But it is kind of dumb when you're talking about a mermaid and you keep saying catfish.
Yeah. You should know the difference.
Maybe, like I said, when that came up on one of the live streams, that maybe I was just hungry or something like that.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Scotty says your mom is so active.
They're telling me I'm proactive?
No, you're so active.
Oh, I'm so active.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I try. We just kind of go day by day here, and I keep up and around. So anyway, Brenda keeps saying, "Mom, you should get out and do more." It's like I like to read. stuff like that. I don't like to be on the go all the time. Some people around here are, but I don't like that much. I like to just have my quiet time too. So anyway, and I bet some people on your blog are the same way.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm kind of that way too. Sometimes I just feel like not doing anything, especially on my days off. When you have when you have a crazy day at work or a crazy week at work, it's just nice to kind of kick back and relax a little bit
and think about something else.
Yeah,
and I'm sure everybody that is on today would agree with that. Sometimes you just got to do nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing better than doing nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
David asked if you ever been to Disneyland.
but you get bored if you do it all the time, though. Yeah. So anyway, but I don't really get bored, so I guess that's good. So that's a good thing. And if you're busy enough so that you don't get bored, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
So how do your viewers think about that? Do they all have times when they want to just kick back and do nothing?
Jean says her mom's the same way. She stays active, but also likes to wind down.
Yep. Yep, I get it. So what's everybody cooking these days?
That's a good question. We'll have to wait for a response on that one.
Okay.
David says mom reminds me of Ed McMahon on the Johnny Carson show.
Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, but.
Hi-oh. Jean says spaghetti for lunch.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Jeannie says every so often it's good to do nothing. Yep.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Linda likes dirty rice and beans.
Okay. Oh, I like rice and beans together too. And dirty rice, that's just got stuff mixed up in it. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like that too. So, sometimes with Mexican food, I just get rice and beans.
Yeah. Well, with Mexican food, I you know how I love Mexican food, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah. But I love Mexican rice and beans. It's really good. It is good stuff. So.
Michael says, yes, just like to do nothing. It's refreshing for yourself. Yep, I hear you.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what about your viewer that's got the little kids that we are relatives of?
Yeah, I haven't seen Rhonda yet.
Okay.
And it's funny because she popped up last week and says, "Oh yeah, the girls want to hear from Nana." And I said, "Oh man, you missed. She was here last week." So.
Yeah. Well, when she comes on today, tell the girls hi from Nana.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Linda likes Irish food, cabbage, potato, and onion. Wood fire pizza for lunch. That sounds good.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I love
chicken and rice meal prep for the week. Same old Sunday routine.
Yeah. Well, it does. They do kind of get into a routine. That is for sure. But anyway, it is what it is. Everybody's kind of quiet today.
Yeah. Well,
at the beginning, isn't it?
We get about 36 people in here right now, and as is often the case with my live stream, so some of the conversation is people talking to each other. So
yeah, which is nice. They're getting to know more than just they're getting to know each other, which is nice.
Well, I've had I got people here that say they became friends with each other because they talk back and forth here. It's like that's awesome. I love that.
I'm sure of that.
And Jean says, "Here comes the food talk." Our live streams always seem to devolve into talking about food.
Well, it seems like I remember that when I watch them too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of food stuff.
How about a good corn dog? Yeah, that'll.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good too. What do you know more about that thing that happened in Houston with that concert? Does anybody know anything about that?
What all I know is what I heard on the news, and that was that basically the crowd surged, rushing towards the stage, and they ended up trampling a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And I guess there's like 9 people that are dead.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, and a lot are injured too, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the injuries, have been released from the hospital now. But one that was like in really bad shape died just a day or two ago, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Because they were all such young people too.
Yeah.
At least from what I heard, but there's not any news here about that anymore. It was all over.
Yeah.
The first day or so, that was it.
Well, they're talking about now who they're going to blame, and the lawsuits are starting to fly and all that fun stuff.
They always have to blame somebody.
Yeah.
That seems to be the blame game is the name of the game.
Yeah.
It's always they got to do that.
Gene says we're like one big extended family.
That's right.
I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
Jeannie says that food is a language we all know and love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just give me food and I'm happy.
You're right.
Different things in different parts of the world, but food is food.
Yeah, we all need it.
That's right. Always in the morning. Always hungry in the morning. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just kind of reading comments here.
You're just reading comments.
Black Dot says nothing but good vibes on Escaping the Mouse chats. That's what we try and do. We try and keep it positive.
That's right.
Or at least, G-rated.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned, I think that got mentioned in last week's live stream, that they like being able to come here because I keep it G-rated.
Yeah. Well, and
they feel comfortable letting their kids and grandkids come in.
Right.
And that's cool.
That is very true when they can do that, because I'm sure some are just nasty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or very, very freaky, very weird.
Yeah. Eric likes pizza with pineapple on top.
Ooh, ham and pineapple. I think your dad liked like that.
Pineapple is one of those things that people either love or hate on pizza. I'm one of those people that think it's pretty good. I can eat pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, pineapple and ham.
Yeah,
ham and pineapple. I think that's he got that often. I think your sister likes that too.
Yeah. I like basically anything on pizza except anchovies.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm pepperoni and mushroom.
Pepperoni is definitely my go-to.
Oh yeah.
Pepperoni pizza is the best, but there's a lot of good pizzas.
Oh,
it's really hard to screw up a pizza.
Yeah, it is. Well, I've had a couple in Southern California. Papa John's can screw them up really good. I got one from Papa John's, and I will never get pizza from that place again.
Okay.
It was like nothing.
See, I'm kind of the same way with CPK.
Yeah.
I'm not really into them. It's like, it's too weird. It's too. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It isn't enough pizza. They're trying to experiment too much with it, and I just don't like what they do. They don't have just a basic pepperoni pizza that you can get. No, they got to put a bunch of strange stuff on it that nobody would think of on pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, let's put ice cream on pizza. It's like, what? What are you on, dope?
Well, they do have dessert pizzas, and that doesn't appeal to me at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what anybody else thinks, but.
See, Connie says she's the only person in the world that doesn't like pepperoni on her pizza.
Oh, really? Well,
not entirely. Dad didn't like pepperoni on his pizza either.
No, he didn't. He had sausage, but ham and pineapple he liked a lot.
Yeah.
And sausage. He liked mushroom on it.
Yeah, mushroom's good on pizza. Sausage is good on pizza. Ham's good on pizza. Just about anything's good on pizza.
Yeah.
Except the anchovies. And I'm getting a lot of people that are saying that. Jean says the same thing. She likes everything on pizza except anchovies.
Yeah. Chocolate and bananas. I mean, that's the dessert ones, and that just blah.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
That sounds terrible.
Sounds like something California Pizza Kitchen would do.
And maybe, yeah, well, dessert pizzas, they gotta figure out something to do besides just meat and stuff like that. So, but chocolate and banana, that was about the end of it for me. No, I like chocolate and banana, but not on pizza.
Yeah. Very thankful for the live streams. I think everyone got ghosted by Adam the Woo. He hasn't uploaded a video in about 13 days. Escaping the mouse is definitely the go-to. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, good. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think escaping the mouse pretty nice.
You're biased.
I gotta sign off because I'm gonna get my ride up here and take me down to brunch.
All right, good talking to you. Thanks for calling in.
Oh, you are welcome, and everybody on your live stream, happy Sunday, and have a super day.
There you go.
Love you guys. Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot, Mom. Talk to you later.
Bye. Bye.
All right, I'm on my own now. Sorry, people. Now we'll see how many people tune out here. What's the best burger chain in California? I don't know. I love In-N-Out burgers. That's awesome. Yeah, I love their hamburgers. I got to admit that their fries aren't that good. If In-N-Out burgers fries were as good as McDonald's fries, they'd have a winning combination. But yeah, my mom told me, I think she said last week that she was thinking about calling in. So, I said, what, call in whenever you want. I love it when you call in. And you guys seem to love it when she does that too. So, it's always fun. Good talking to her. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she will. She'll have a great lunch or a good brunch. Yeah, we get In-N-Out here in Texas. It doesn't surprise me that they're moving out around. Adam will be happy In-N-Out is in Florida. I guess if I don't know how big of a move In-N-Out is doing. It might just be a couple of locations in Florida, but yeah, Bob, I agree. I always like it when my mom calls in, so it's always fun talking to her. She likes talking to you guys, and she draws on your energy too, so it means a lot to her. Some more vodka here. Any White Castle fans? I've never been to a White Castle. They didn't really have them a whole lot in California, if at all. And I don't think they have any in Texas either. What seems to be the big thing here is Whataburger, Sonic, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, and then of course all the big stuff, the Burger Kings, the McDonald's, Jack in the Box. Oh, there's one of the cats right there. He's been chilling for a while. I think Nibble's in her room. They are from Ohio. Is that what? Oh, White Castle? Is that what's from Ohio or In-N-Out? I don't know. Well, at least it's good to see Bite's butt, right? Hello, Bite's butt. Want to turn around and face us? Or are they going to continue to look at your better half? Okay, White Castle is in Ohio. Yeah, I guess I knew. I guess I knew it was kind of a Midwest thing. I'd seen him when I'd visited Minnesota. Ever tried kimchi? I've never heard of that. So I would guess no, I haven't tried that. Black Dot's checking out. Thanks for stopping in, Black Dot. Yeah, I guess I have heard that the burgers at White Castle are square. Wendy's does that too. And I guess we got a few Wendy's around here too. I haven't been to a Wendy's for a long time. Kimchi is Japanese cabbage. No, I haven't tried that. Oh, Korean cabbage. Okay. It's probably not something I would even be attracted to because generally I'm not a cabbage fan even. Hey, Mistress Beats. Been a long time since I've seen you here. Kimchi is a Korean delicacy. It's basically fermented Napa cabbage with hot peppers. Huh. Interesting. It's a hot dish. Interesting. Well, now maybe I'll have to go check it out here. There's a chain in the south that's like White Castle. It's Crystals, huh? Yeah, I had two people said basically the same thing, almost one right after another here. Linda thinks that kimchi would be good on a burger. Interesting. Thank you, Mistress Beats. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, we missed you too. It's fun seeing a name pop on the list that I haven't seen for a while. Okay, it's pronounced crystals. Okay, I don't know. Sometimes they try and sound really hoity-toity. Have to be careful. It has a lot of garlic in it. Oh, I like a lot of garlic, so coleslaw is good on a burger. So kimchi would be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not generally a cabbage fan, so although a good coleslaw is good. Not proper at all, just fast food. Yeah, I guess probably getting a little, getting all upscale is maybe not what you want to think about when you're thinking fast food, huh? What's in the container behind you? You talked about this thing? That's actually a candle. I've had it lit a few times. Basically, I had a bunch of different colored wax, and so I just did a bunch of layers on it, and I went light to dark, darker to darker to darker, and put it in a big giant pickle jar. That's really weird if that wasn't what you're asking about, but there you go. Kentucky Kentucky Headhunters did a song about slaw on a burger, huh? What's my favorite topping for a burger? I like a good spicy brown mustard on a hamburger. Yes, yeah, it is crystals. It had them in New Orleans. Well, New Orleans isn't that far away. That's just the next state over. Well, New Orleans isn't a state, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I've had Habit burgers. They used to bring a Habit truck into Disneyland every once in a while and feed all the staff. They've also been known to do In and Out, bring that in too, but I think probably Habit was less expensive, and Disney's all about less expensive if they can get away with it. You like the "Let's Eat" sign, and they saw in the video? Yeah, that was something that was in my kitchen in California, and it's here now too. Not as much wall space, so I kind of have to pick and choose what I want to have up. Yeah, I liked Carl's Jr. We had Carl's Jr. in California. I was a big fan of that. Gene likes a good Dijon mustard. I like Dijon mustard too, but like I said, I like a good spicy brown. Habit Burger is just it's another fast food chain. I've never actually seen one except for the fact that, like I said, Disney brought Habit catering trucks onto property from time to time and would celebrate Walt's birthday or the anniversary of the opening of Disney or something like that with by giving everyone Habit burgers. There's a couple of donut places. There's what Jack and Jill's Donuts. I don't really do donuts a whole lot, just because I mean, I like donuts, but it's just it's not something that's like, gee, what am I going to have for breakfast this morning? I know, let's go get donuts. There's that, and there's another donut place, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Here, I probably can find it because they're all over the place here. Just look at the map here, and because I know where it is. There. Strictly Donuts. That's another one that's kind of big around here. Jack and Jill's and Strictly Donuts. You was brave for cutting down the tree. You're holding your breath. Well, I felt the point. I mean, I felt the need in the middle of that video to point out that if you're watching the video, I probably survived because somebody had to edit the video. Because I actually had somebody at one point when I was doing something else that somebody deemed dangerous. They thought that they were afraid I wasn't going to make it, and I kept thinking to myself, well, I made it home, so I uploaded the video, so must have turned out somewhat okay. Hi, Pegtooth. You're not too late. You did miss my mom. She was here for a little bit. You can actually make a spicy salad dressing using spicy brown mustard and hot peppers. Interesting. That's Homer Simpson's breakfast. So he's like, oh, nuts. Huh? Good morning, VNA. How are you? English mustard can be pretty spicy too. You remember as a teenager, you tried to make your own mustard from vinegar, mustard powder, King's mustard powder in those metal tins. It was a spicy burger. Yeah. I like putting jalapenos on a burger too, mixing it in with the meat. Really good. Yeah. Bite here. Showing his butt as usual. Hi, Angela. Glad you like. Yeah, glad you liked the pot. It turned out really nice. I'm really happy with how that turned out. It looks nice out there. Will there be any upcoming restaurant vlogs? I haven't really done a lot of those lately, have I? Yeah, yeah. It was either that, it was either put a pot on top of that, and or try and remove the stump, and that just didn't seem like a very easy thing to do. And honestly, I think the stump is still alive, so you may get a little greenery coming out of the side of that, which will kind of make things kind of cool. What am I having for dinner tonight? Haven't really thought about it. I'll just talk about what's good on a burger, though. Maybe I'll have a hamburger. Spicier something is, the better. Yeah, I agree with that. We have a request for a belly rub. Do you want a belly rub? Huh? Belly rub time. Oh, belly rub time. It's funny. He's always got the same expression on his face when we do this. Kind of a combination of annoyance and contentment. Now I gotta get all the kitty fur off of me here. Belly rubs always result in a bunch of cat fur flying here. You liked when I did the brewery vlog. Thanks. Yeah, that was one that just kind of fell into my lap. I just figured I was going to go there, and and I asked, hey, would it be possible to see the operation? And they were really happy to show that. That's your face when you're at work. Bite is your spirit animal. There you go. What's on my T-shirt? This is a T-shirt I got from the UFO Museum in Roswell, New Mexico. Well, you may recall when Jordan and I came to Texas here, that was one of the stops we made, and I got this there. It's a good shirt. We just found a little local hole in the wall place that makes amazing burgers. You know what? I found some really good hole in the wall places here too. I've covered a few of them that were just really amazing. I use the cast iron occasionally. It isn't something I pull out a lot, but I like it, and I've done a few things on it. I think the Instant Pot is more convenient. One of the things that's kind of a pain with the cast iron stuff is you kind of have to hand wash it. You can't put it in the dishwasher. I like the fact that I can just pull the inner pot out of the Instant Pot, throw it in the dishwasher, and it's good to go. I've had salsa on a burger. Yeah, that is a good idea. Because I mean, it's all the things that a lot of people like on burgers anyway. It's the onions, the tomatoes, and I mean, I love jalapenos on burgers. So did Bite make me laugh lately? No, not really. Every once in a while they do something stupid. It's kind of funny. I think probably the last time they made me laugh actually happened on one of the live streams a couple of weeks ago, where Bite was here and both Bite and Nibble were here, and Bite inadvertently knocked the kitty treat jar onto the ground, and it scared him and his sister. Bite went up over the top of the shelf there, knocked some stuff off the shelf, and both of them disappeared in their room. You'll have to go back and check that out. It was 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it was like in the first 5 minutes of the live stream. I texted Jordan lately. No, it's every once in a while we just have something to say. But no, I don't think I've talked to Jordan in a little while here. It's been a couple weeks. Oh yeah, last time I texted him was when I went to the day I went to the grave of Billy Joe Shaver, because I knew he'd be interested in that, and I sent him a photograph from the grave. He replied back, said he was glad I went and did that, and he was actually surprised it had been almost a year at that point. Yeah, I like it when jalapenos are actually mixed into the burger, because then what ends up happening is as the jalapeno cooks, some of the juices kind of leach out of the jalapeno and into the meat. Stump outside is still alive, gives me an opportunity to try and shape it into a chair. Well, I mean, if the branches start coming out the side and growing up the side of it, then it might naturally do that anyway, because the pot will kind of keep everything on the outer edges. So yeah, maybe. I'll be honest with you, I don't really look at YouTube that much. It's funny, I just do my own stuff. Jalapenos are the food of the gods. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that. It's a perfect one to grow in a yard where you have little critters that come around and steal your food too, because they stay away from the jalapenos. They don't want anything to do with them. I get the feeling it's one of those mistakes they make once and only once. Where did Bite go? He took off when after the belly rub. I don't know. He may be back. His tummy will bring him back. Shake of the kitty treat jar will bring him back. I would guess now he'll be back in about 15 seconds. Yep, there he is. There's Bite, thinking with his stomach again. And there's Nibble peering out around the corner too. She heard it too. They know that sound. That means kitty treats. Don't get to see them move very fast that often, huh? Tried to arc it over him, but I couldn't do it. That one I hit him with. You got to be faster, Nibble. And when I wanted to go past one of the cats, it doesn't. All right, Nibble got that one. And that one. You're too slow and fat, Bite. Sometimes I can arc it over him, and then she gets it. Oh, I think she managed to steal that one from him. Good for you, Nibble. All right, enough of that. They're fat enough as it is. All right, back to the Breck show here. Squirrels and jalapenos. Yeah, no, they're not going to like that. You ate a piece of a cayenne pepper that was roasted. It was so hot, but delicious flavor. Yeah, that's what I love about peppers. Is that it's the spice, the burn is good, but I like the flavor of the pepper. Google Vulcan, Alberta. Okay, always open for a challenge here. All right, what specifically? Oh, okay, I get it. Trying to figure out what specifically. I mean, I know Vulcan is what Spock is on Star Trek, and apparently there's a something Star Trek related there. Big giant Enterprise on a pedestal here. I assume that's. I'll have to look into that a little bit. Oh man, yeah, it's total. Yeah, it looks like it's total because I see a bust of Spock too. Hmm, that's awesome. Yeah, you're right. I'd probably like a T-shirt of that. How often do I get to pet the female cat? Not very often. She's not very friendly. Sometimes when she's taking a nap in her room, she'll tolerate me going up and giving her a little pet. But she's not a very people person. Very much of a people person. Way I always made the argument though, Bite is my cat and Nibble's his cat. So she makes him happy, and that's cool. Gives him something to do, someone to take naps with. Good to talk to you too, Angela. Thanks for stopping in. The space picture, that was Vulcan, Alberta in Canada. So I guess they completely embraced the whole Vulcan thing because there's all sorts of looks like Star Trek related stuff there. Have I taken any bike rides? I've been out on the bike a little bit around here, but haven't really done any serious rides. Yeah, I've never really encountered very many affectionate female cats. I don't know. I think male cats are more affectionate. My previous cat, he was a boy, and he was pretty affectionate. And Bite's very affectionate. Nibble isn't completely afraid of people. You see her in the videos, she'll come up and take food out of my hand. She just does not like to be handled. Snowed 1 inch in Minnesota overnight. I saw that there was like a cold streak going through up there. I never thought about. Oh, you have thought about buying an electric bike? Yeah, I probably won't do that. I'll probably just stick with the manual one here. You really enjoyed the zoo video. You mean the drive through safari thing I did a few weeks ago? Because I've also been to the Cameron Park Zoo, but that was a couple years ago. Gosh, it's hard to believe. Been 2 years since I've been here. More than 2 years, 2.5 years I've been here. Crazy, huh? This is also the longest I've been out of California. I haven't been in California in a year and a half now. Please don't say the S word. Snow, 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 snow. We we do have a Harbor Freight tool, or Harbor Freight tools. It's a great place. I don't go very often, but I've I love going through there and just wandering around. It's a great store. A lot of great toys that I can't afford. One of those fun places to wander through, though, and say, "I wish, I wish, I wish." Those are his actual handprints in bronze. I'm assuming you're talking Spock's handprints. Let me guess. Did he put his hand in and make his handprint like that? Still waiting for more kitty treats. I see both of them. But since they don't want to come out here and be sociable, to heck with them, right? Am I a Kiss fan? I went and saw a Kiss concert, and I got to admit it was one of the best stage shows I ever saw. Um, it was fun time going to it, but I don't know if I call myself a fan. I don't think I have any Kiss CDs if you're going at it from that angle. Hey Nibble, there she goes. Came out here and then goes over behind the lazy boy chair. She's funny that way. I can hear you purring all the way over here, Bite. Oops, dropped it. You almost took my whole hand with that one. And people wonder why you're so fat. And off he went. Can't let Nibble have one. When am I going back to the haunted house? John told me that they're gonna do the Christmas theme thing again this year. 'Tis the slasher season, so I guess I'll go back to that. What are my favorite bands? I've been listening to Smashing Pumpkins a lot lately. Their first three albums are just, I think, amazing. Gift, Sammy's Dream, and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. He's just big boned, and now he's fat. When does that start? I assume that will be in December sometime. That's when they be doing the Christmas stuff. I haven't heard it specifically, but I think it'll probably just be a couple of nights. I don't think it'll be the same thing like Halloween where they go for the whole month. The electric chainsaw works pretty well, but you got to charge the battery a lot. Start a new band called Guided by Tree Stumps. eh, Need to be able to play. I don't have any music talent, so. What's my favorite beer? I'm still drinking that Voodoo Ranger. That's kind of my go-to right now. I just bought a case of that last night, so we'll be drinking that for a while. If I given a chance to try something different, I'll definitely do it. That's one of the things I like about some of the restaurants around here. They have craft brews, and I like the fact that there's a couple of breweries right here in town. I visited that one a while ago, Bear Arms Brewery, but there's a couple other in town too that I want to check out at some point. I can hear you purring again, buddy. Your motor's running. Hey, Nibble. Meow. I'm not really listening to a whole lot of new music during these days. Sometimes Jordan drags me kicking and screaming into something new, but even he isn't really listening to as much music anymore. Her boyfriend brought her brand new gas power power washer, huh? I think he's afraid to use it. The only experience I have with power washers is I rented one when I painted my house in California, and it scared me a little because I had a two-story house and was up on a big ladder, and to get the upper floors when I was getting ready to paint, and that thing almost blew me off the ladder on more than one occasion. What's my favorite Christmas movie? Um, there's a number of them I like. I'm a fan of the remake of Ebenezer Scrooge called Scrooged with Bill Murray. I like Christmas Vacation. That's a classic. Um, movies like that. I even like Ernest Saves Christmas, but I've only got like a bootleg copy of that. I can't find that out there. It doesn't seem to be out in the market anywhere. When am I going to get the tortoise? One of these days, I don't know. Just a matter of when I can work it out. Yeah, Bill Murray is one of those actors. I don't think I've ever seen him in anything I didn't like him in. My favorite scary movie. I didn't watch a whole lot of scary movies this year, I got to admit. I'm a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Um, Honestly, I haven't really been to the movies in a movie theater in a long time, so I don't even know what any of the more recent ones. I think probably the most recent uh, horror movie I picked up was the remake of Dawn of the Dead. And that's a good movie. I guess I did watch um, the Sixth Sense uh, right before Halloween. That's, I think, the closest I got to a scary movie. Ever baked a cake in the Instant Pot? No, I haven't. I've looked on Amazon, and I've had people say that yeah, you can get it on Amazon, but every time I do it, it's like no, you get the streaming. You can't actually buy the disc. Now you say it's on DVD. I guess I'll have to look again. But your favorite actor is Eastwood and Wayne, huh? All right. It's one of those movies that yeah, Ernest Saves Christmas is one of those movies I definitely pick up if I saw a copy of it. Yeah, I would put it on my must-have list because it's just such a funny movie. I guess I've heard of people doing cakes in the Instant Pot, but no, I've never tried it. If we can find, if we can find Ernest Saves Christmas on DVD. Okay, yeah, I actually do see it here. Yeah, well, maybe check that out. $4.99. But yeah, there it is. Do I use a VPN? Yes. Yeah, there's a VPN that comes with my virus software. My favorite James Garner movie is Support Your Local Sheriff. I don't think I have any James Garner movies. Yeah, I think I saw a recipe once for cake in Instant Pot, probably in one of my Instant Pot books. Favorite Bill Murray movie? Gosh, it's hard to pick because he's just great in everything he does. You know, I mean, I loved him in the remake of Little Shop of Horrors as the dentist patient who gets off on the pain. Of course, he's great in Ghostbusters. I loved him in Ed Wood. He was great as Brett Breckenridge. Um, you know, he's good in anything he does. Yeah, Christmas with the Crumpses. Yeah, we'll just mention that one again here too, starring our old buddy Jordan Lee. Yeah, I guess I did see What About Bob. I don't have a copy of that one, but is it cool down in Texas? It's a nice day today. It's I think supposed to be in the 60s. We're actually supposed to get like some wind coming up on like Tuesday, and it's supposed to be in the low 80s. But then it's going to drop back down. I think we're definitely into the fall now, 60s and 70s for the foreseeable future. You just love watching the Dukes of Hazzard. That was I love that show too. All the characters were awesome in that. That's another one of those things that's kind of on my must purchase list. It's always so expensive though when you find it. Yeah, I can't really remember anything of James Garner that I ever saw. Yeah, Catherine Bach, guy that played Boss Hogg, guy that played Roscoe. Roscoe was awesome. Yeah, I never got into Matlock or the Rockford Files. I remember my parents used to watch the Rockford Files. I think my dad did. Yeah, I wouldn't even know about some of the more recent movies. I don't have any idea whatsoever what's in the theaters right now. No, I never really watched Columbo a lot. I saw it a few times, but I think that was a little bit, above my age at the time it was on the air. It wasn't really something I was interested in. I love a good banana bread recipe. Send me that recipe if you get a chance. I might try that one because I'm always looking to do something in the instant pot because not only because I love using the thing, but also because I want to show my mom how versatile it is. She has one. She got hers the same time I got mine, and I don't think she's pulled hers out of the box yet. She's a little afraid of it, and that's why I kind of want to show her, you know, all the things you can do so that when I do get to the point where I can give her a little hands-on experience, that she'll have a bunch of things to try. So definitely send me that recipe. I'd like to see it. Might have to double it a little bit because I'm sure a banana bread recipe is designed for one of the smaller instant pots. I got the biggest one they have. Yeah, Karate Kid is good. I just actually picked that up on DVD a couple months ago. I'd love to watch me prepare it. I watched all three of those shows. I think of the three of them, Three's Company was my favorite. But Love American Style was pretty funny. Good Times was good too. Making a pot of chili in the future with all those jalapenos. Yeah, maybe. How's the pool doing? The pool's doing good. There'll be another video on that on Tuesday. I revisited the pool cover issue, and I think we got that straightened out now. There's a Lucy and Desi movie coming out. Huh? Interesting. I don't know. It might be good. Might be horrible. I just don't have a whole lot of confidence in anything Hollywood produces these days. Yeah, I love a good lasagna. Yeah, Family Matters was a good show. I used to watch that. He made lasagna with zucchini once. That's interesting. I have a number of John Waters movies. Yeah, he's awesome. I've got what Desperate Living, Female Trouble, Pink Flamingos, um, Serial Mom, of course, and there was another one. A couple of John Waters came two movies to a package, so I got like it's Pink Flamingos, Desperate Living. What was the fourth one? Polyester. Polyester was the other one. I don't know. I'll probably pick up the new James Bond movie on DVD or Blu-ray when it comes out. Like I said, I'm not really one to go into the movies and go to the theaters anymore. I really got out of the habit a long time ago. I used to be a huge movie theater person. I'd go and there were times when I lived in an apartment before I bought the house in California, where I'd spend a whole day of my whole day off in the movie theater, and I'd just go from theater to theater to theater, watch three or four movies in one day. Yeah, Alf was a great show. A remake of Home Alone? Oh no! Why can't they come up with original ideas anymore? Yeah, let's remake this. Used to have a Alf stuffed animal. I had one of those Alf things that had the suction cups on it that stick to the windshield of your car. I think I still have it actually. Yeah, I agree with you, John. There's no original ideas coming out of Hollywood anymore. A remake of Home Alone couldn't be as good. Yeah, Archie Bunker. There'll never be another All in the Family. Not like that. It'd be canceled before, by the crazies here. Never been an eggplant person. Yeah, thank you to Dana for donating all those T-shirts. That was amazing. I was really happy all the people who got them too. It was all my super fans that got them. It was all the people in here because all the questions were about the live streams for the most part. Yeah, yeah, I remember the original Parent Trap. I also remember the remake, which was horrible. Oh, I saw that remake of All in the Family with Woody Harrelson. It was horrible. That was Jordan pulled that out, found that online when he was here, about a year and a half ago when I was still in the apartment, and he said, "Hey, let's watch this." And it's like, no, all right. And yeah, I went through both because it was two parts. It was All in the Family, and then it was the Jeffersons, all played by different actors. And I didn't. I laughed once in the whole time, and it was shot live apparently. And in the All in the Family segment, one of the actors screwed up his line and went off script for a second, and that was actually funny. But the rest of it wasn't funny, and it was painful to watch. I don't know why they did that. The thing that bugged me, I think, the most about it is nobody was playing the characters; they were playing the actors playing the characters. So, Woody Harrelson didn't play Archie Bunker; he played, played the actor playing Archie Bunker. The guy who played George Jefferson didn't play George Jefferson; he played Sherman Hemsley playing Sir George Jefferson. It was painful. I don't know why they did that. And it wasn't even an original script. It was they just took a script from the original series and had new people learn the lines. It wasn't funny. Yeah, Bites back. He pops on here from time to time. Gene's checking out to go to church. That sounds like a good thing to do. It wasn't pretty bad. It was painful. It was an hour of my life I would like to have had back. Yeah, I can't point to a whole lot of remakes that I think are good. Now there's an exception. I like the remake of Dawn of the Dead. That was pretty good. That might be as good or maybe even better than the original. It was scarier. Yeah, yeah, we had to get some more kitty treats. They emptied this one, emptied the last one. I saw the Dukes of Hazzard movie. It was horrible. Did Jordan like it? No, I think he was as unimpressed as I was. We talked about it a little bit later, and he agreed with me that they shouldn't have done that. And then someone made the brilliant decision to put Wanda Sykes in the Jeffersons part, and it's like I can't stand her in anything she does. She's not funny. I don't see what the appeal of her is. Blues Brothers 2000, never saw it. I can't imagine it being good, or at least I can't imagine it living up to the original, or even being able to hold a candle to. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, remakes just very rarely work, especially when they try and take the remake and make it politically correct, you know, or show how woke they are. That bugs me too. I mean, even the A-Team movie was horrible. We just got the banana bread recipe. We'll check that out. I don't know what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving this year. I found out that I'm actually going to be on be off on that day, so I don't know. We'll see. The email address is escapingthemouse@gmail.com. Remake of Miami Vice. No, I guess I remember that. I never saw it. I guess I remember it happening, but and the remake of Death Wish with Bruce Willis. No thanks. That doesn't even sound like a good idea. Look, I love Death Wish and I love Bruce Willis, but no. Hey Mark, how's it? How you doing? Glad you made it. And Nibble's peering around the corner again. I should look at this banana bread recipe here. Okay, it's a doc file, so I want to download that into my computer. Nothing personal, but doc files can have viruses in them, so I want to download it someplace where I got virus software, can examine it before we do anything there. Nothing personal. I actually do have virus software on the phone, but I saw him doing his church service today, so he's okay, I think. To do a remake of Breakfast. Ironically, I bought the copy of the original Breakfast Club just a few days ago. It's been years since I saw that movie. It's a good movie, though. Unhinged was really good. I don't think I've heard of that. And that must be Bill K's fudge cake mix. Yeah, I pulled the plug on TV a couple months ago. I don't even have a cable box anymore. Don't have the. I wasn't watching it. What's the point? Why would I be paying, $60 a month for basic cable, and I haven't had the TV on? I can just, I'll find something to stream or just deal with my DVD and Blu-ray collection. Russell Crowe can get a little on your nerves sometimes. Yeah, I never watched Murder She Wrote either. There are a whole lot of TV series that are, I think, so good that I would get them, pick them up on DVD. There's a couple of them. I'm a huge fan of a I think it was on HBO, a show called Entourage, and that's one of those shows that I can, I've got the entire series and the movie, and it's one of those shows that I can just put on episode one, season one, and binge watch the whole series. Where do I order my DVDs from? I get a lot of them from Amazon. I was actually wandering around the other day. I'm actually looking for some big, giant, like Christmas tree type ornaments that I can hang on the trees out in the front yard. And I'm looking for something specific. And I was kind of wandering around looking for them. Went to Home Depot, went to Lowe's, couldn't find anything that was even close to what I wanted. And I decided to go over to a local mall here and see if they had something. And I couldn't even find that there. But they have a store in there that actually has a decent selection of DVDs that you can buy. And so I was kind of thumbing through some of those. I saw a couple episodes of Breaking Bad. I was never really into it. Maybe I didn't stick with it long enough, but I tried it and it didn't catch my attention. Yeah, I guess I remember Heart to Heart too, but I never watched that a whole lot. I guess I would no Red Dwarf. No, I never even heard of that. A Brian Wilson show, a movie, huh? I don't know. Last couple rock star biopics I saw come out were horrible. The Queen one and the Elton John one. Don't waste your time. So I don't know. It could be good. It could be horrible. I'll withhold judgment. Yeah, for the most part, I'm just watching movies in my collection. I don't even do the. I don't really stream even a whole lot. Looks like she pulled the banana bread and the instant pot recipe out of Word and just popped it into a text file. And there's Bill's fudgy chocolate cake. That looks. Look at the recipe. That's just a link. Looks good. Hmm. That does look good. We'll probably try both those. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't have a problem with sequels if it was originally planned to be that way. I mean, for instance, the Back to the Future trilogy. I can't imagine, uh, any one of them without the others. Like any of the Rambo movies, yeah, I got almost all of them. I think the only one I don't have is the third one, and those are good. Yeah, I've actually been to that website that you're talking about, Bill, but I hadn't seen that recipe, so that sounds like a good one. I don't naturally think of desserts in the Instant Pot, so probably I just don't even look in that direction. I don't know what they're going to do. I know I'm off on both Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day, But I don't know if they're having any plans to do anything. Yeah, I wasn't never really was into the Pirates of the Caribbean movie either. Orly Lex YouTube movies about haunted places. Bill's trying to figure out what to make in the Instant Pot too, huh? Yeah, well, it looks like I got a couple of good recipes that both look good on that, so we'll definitely have to try that out. Maybe that's something we'll do this week. We are getting close to Thanksgiving. Maybe a couple of recipe vlogs would be a good thing to try. David's been watching movies in the 40s and 50s. All right. I don't have a whole lot of movies from that era. I don't know. I love a good shoot 'em up movie. But yeah, you're right about it having a good story. That's nice too. Hey, bye. I don't think I ever saw Thunder Road. Maybe give some catnip to the cats for Christmas. Yeah, well, I actually did plant some catnip on Flash's Cave, so we'll see what comes of that. I haven't seen Demolition Man in a long time, but yeah, that was a good movie. Never was really that into cowboy movies, although I've seen a few good ones. Catch a Thief was a little before my time. And Bites on this side this time, showing his butt again. Left profile of Bite's butt. Do I have a glass of water? Yeah. Getting close to the end. I have a plastic glass today. holds a little bit more water though, so. Hey, bye. Do you see yourself on the screen? Tens of people are watching you right now. Do you know that? Don't become self-conscious though. Keep showing us your butt. Everyone got quiet all of a sudden here. Ran out of movies, huh? I've been doing kind of a Quentin Tarantino binge watching session for the last couple weeks. Watched Jackie Brown last night. Watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a couple nights ago. Before that, watched Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. They're like classic sci-fi movies in the 50s and 60s and westerns like Eastwood and Wayne. Yeah. Once Upon a Time is great. Every time I watch it, it's like I like it more. It's just such a great movie. Is that the DVD collection? No, that's the CD collection on the wall here. DVD collection is on this thing behind here. I watched some Alfred Hitchcock movies. I was, what would happen is there would be when I would come home from school when I was in college. I'd come home right around lunchtime, and there was Alfred Hitchcock Presents and The Twilight Zone, and I'd watch them both for an hour and then go to work. And so I am aware of a bunch of Alfred Hitchcock, and I thought he was pretty good. I was more of a Twilight Zone fan, though. I did a vlog a couple years ago where I went through my DVD collection. Now there's some new ones in the collection now, but I have to go back and check that one out because I remember I think it was right when I right after I moved to Texas when I was still in the apartment. I think I'd just gotten the DVDs and got them set up in the rack, and I think I did a video where I went through and showed my collection. Yeah. I saw the one where Jordan sat next to Quentin in a theater. No, I'm not aware of a show called Thriller. For me, Thriller is that song by Michael Jackson. Any more inside projects or painting coming up? Yeah, I want to wait to get to the point where the weather isn't nice outside to be doing inside stuff. Right now, I'm trying to do some outside stuff because it's really nice out today and nice out these days. It's not too hot, it's not too cool. 60s and 70s. It's a nice day to be outside. Casino was the best. I never saw Casino. I've heard a lot of people say that. Yeah, it's probably one of those that if I get a chance to watch it, I'd probably jump at it. Like I said, I've heard people say it's good. It wasn't something that was particularly interesting to me when I was, when it was in the theaters, and not one that I ever went back to check out. Yeah, I agree with you, Mark. Twilight Zone is better than The Outer Limits. I can still sit down and watch some Twilight Zone. In fact, I like the fact that Twilight Zone is on YouTube or is on Netflix. I actually got a number of episodes of the Twilight Zone in on DVD in my collection. Yeah, I remember The Outsiders. That was a decent movie. Yeah, it didn't bother me though that it had movie sets. It was the stories that I was there about. Yeah, yeah, that's one of my favorite Twilight Zone episodes too. I think it's called "It's a Good Life," where the kid wishes everyone away to the cornfield. Big Tooth got a 1976 GMC pickup truck, but he hasn't been able to pick the lock on the glove box. Oh yeah, I got Plan 9 from Outer Space in my collection. That's one of those movies that's so good it's bad. In fact, that's one of the inside jokes I think in the movie Ed Wood. He makes a movie, and the person who produced it said it's the worst movie I've ever seen. It's like it's the worst movie ever made. It's like I'm thinking to myself, no, it isn't. It hasn't made that one yet. Yeah, To Serve Man. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that one. There's a few of them that are just classics. I love one called Night of the Meek. That's one of my favorite Christmas ones. Actually, it's a story about a drunk guy who plays Santa in the mall who wishes he could really be Santa Claus and then gets his wish. That's one I pull out every year for Christmas. Yeah, I remember Children of the Corn. Children of the Corn was all right. I saw the Twilight Zone movie. I don't think it was that good. And with what happened to Vic Morrow on that. Creep Show was great. Tales from the Crypt. I love Tales from the Crypt. Never saw Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Do I have any of the Alien movies? Yeah, I got a couple of them. I got like one and two, I think, and I also have Alien versus Predator, which was actually kind of horrible. Yeah, yeah, I like the one with Burgess Meredith in the books too. I think that was called Time Enough at Last. Where's Bite? There's Bite. The flowers, you're talking the ones I put in the pot. I just looked this morning. They're all doing good. The plants themselves weren't terribly expensive. The pot was about $100. I think totally it was out the door was probably $150, and that was for the pot, the plants, and the soil. Thanks, Ruth. I appreciate that. The obsolete man, yeah, that was a good one too. Bite's butt. I don't remember that Twilight Zone episode. Oh, Bite's butt. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the episode "What You Need." Yeah, I don't think it was called "What You Need" though. I think it was called "Pits for the Angels" or something like that. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. There's so many great ones. I like the one where competing angels or competing aliens were messing with this guy, giving him different attributes. One where they made him superhuman strength just to see how he did it, and then again another group of aliens come in and give him super intelligence and all the weird things happen with that. That was a good one. Or the ones where aliens start messing with the people of the town by turning out the lights in different people's houses and and turn the people on each other, and they reveal at the end, yeah, it's our plan to just turn them against each other. That's a good one. Yeah, Telly Savalas and Living Doll. That was a good one too. My name is Taki Tina, and I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that one with the pilot going back in time, that was good too. Or the one with William Shatner. There were a couple with William Shatner. The one where he was in an airplane, there was that alien or that monster on the wing ripping the wing apart. And then the other one, there was he was like in this diner and had this weird little thing with a devil head on it that you put, that it gave gave predictions about the future and answered future questions about the future. Yeah, Billy Mummy. That was the one we were talking about that a little bit earlier about the he was the kid that could wish people into the cornfield. I also like one. There was one with the guy from Dukes of Hazzard that played Roscoe. That where everyone thought he died, and then he rose from the dead, and everyone was afraid of him, and all that stuff. That was a good one. Or the one where a guy goes raccoon hunting with his dog, and he and his dog both drown, and they're in heaven, or they're in the afterlife, and he thinks he's at the gates of heaven, but the dog won't let him go in. It turns out he's in hell, and the devil won't let the dog come in because they're afraid he's going to warn him, and he ends up going down the down the road and finds heaven, and runs into another guy and says, "Oh yeah, they wouldn't let me in the other place. They wouldn't let me go in with my dog. That would be a hell of a place without my dog." And the guy said, "You ain't half wrong, man. That is hell. Heaven's up yonder a piece." That's a great one. Anyway, we've hit our 2 hour mark, so I gotta go do some things today. I gotta make a vlog. I took a couple days off last week, so I'm on the verge of becoming behind again. So um, I got two more in the can already, but I want to get at least three done this week. So I'm going to end this one now. Got another vlog coming up on Tuesday. I'm glad you liked the one about the bringing down the tree and putting a pot on the stump. Hope you like the other ones too. But I think that's all I got today. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.